you catch yourself replaying a conversation from 3 days ago. Not because anything went wrong, just because your brain cannot leave it alone. You notice things other people never see. You feel what is in a room before anyone speaks. And you hold yourself to a standard so high that almost nothing you do feels like enough. This is not anxiety. This is not perfectionism. This is what it actually looks like when someone is highly self-aware, and it is one of the most exhausting things a brain can be. Self-awareness is widely praised as one of the most important psychological traits a person can have, and the research supports that. Psychologist Tasha Eurich, who has spent years studying self-awareness, found that people high in this trait make better decisions, have stronger relationships, and communicate more effectively. But her research also found something most self-help content never mentions. Only 10 to 15% of people are actually self-aware, and those who are often pay a price for it that nobody talks about. Here are 5 signs you are one of them. Sign 1, you replay every conversation after it ends. The conversation finished an hour ago, maybe a day ago, and you are still inside it, reviewing what you said, what you should have said, what the other person meant by that pause. Psychologists call this post-event processing a pattern strongly associated with high self-monitoring and social awareness. Your brain is not stuck. It is doing quality control on something most people never think twice about. The cost is that it never fully closes the file. Sign 2, you apologize for things others never noticed. You say sorry before anyone has reacted, for taking up time, for asking a question, for a response that, to everyone else in the room, was completely fine. This is not low confidence on its own. It is the result of monitoring your own behavior so closely that you catch errors invisible to everyone else. Your internal standard is calibrated far more precisely than what the situation requires, which means you are constantly operating at a deficit between how you performed and how you believe you should have. That gap is exhausting to live inside of. Sign 3, you feel what is in a room before anyone says it. You walk into a space and you already know something is off. Not from what anyone said, from the micro signals. A slightly shorter response than usual. A pause that landed differently. A smile that did not quite reach the eyes. Psychologist Elaine Aron's research on highly sensitive people found that this level of environmental attunement is neurological, not chosen, not trained. Your brain processes social information at a deeper level than most. The gift is that you read situations with unusual accuracy. The cost is that you absorb the weight of those situations whether you want to or not. Sign 4, you second guess every decision you make. You made the decision, and then immediately began reconsidering it. Not because the decision was wrong, but because your mind automatically runs the alternative scenarios. What if the other option was better? What if this looks different to other people? What if I am missing something I cannot see yet? This is not indecisiveness. It is a brain sophisticated enough to model multiple outcomes simultaneously. The problem is that sophistication has a metabolic cost. Running that many scenarios for every decision, large and small, depletes cognitive resources faster than most people ever experience. Sign 5, you hold yourself to standards nobody else is using. Other people look at what you produced and say, that is excellent. And you look at the same thing and see every gap, every shortcut, every place it could have been sharper. This is not imposter syndrome on its own. It is self-awareness operating without a ceiling. You are measuring yourself against an internal benchmark that exists nowhere in the external world. Nobody else in the room is using that ruler, only you. Researcher Kristen Neff, whose work on self-compassion is among the most cited in psychology, found that the people who hold the highest internal standards are often the least compassionate toward themselves. The awareness that drives excellence also drives relentless self-criticism, and those two things are powered by the same engine. Self-awareness is not the problem. The problem is carrying it without any support structure for the weight of it. The replaying, the apologizing, the room reading, the second guessing, the impossible standard. These are not character flaws. They are features of a mind that takes itself and the people around it seriously. What helps is not less awareness. It is learning to direct the same quality of attention inward with the same generosity you already give to understanding everyone else, Which of these 5 signs hit closest to home for you? Let me know in the comments and tell me what country you are watching from. If this helped, subscribe. I will see you in the next one.